Welcome back to Recap in Minutes. In today's video, we will be going through a 2017 war thriller movie called The Wall. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The premise of the movie is set in 2007 towards the end of the American-Iraqi War. U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Matthews, along with his spotter, Sergeant Isaac, staking out the construction site for a hot and tenuous period of 20 hours. They are sent to investigate an attack at a pipeline construction site. Matthews has grown impatient and believes there are no enemies there, deducing that the Iraqi soldiers must have retreated after the attack, a deduction based on the arrangement of the dead bodies of construction workers and soldiers littered around the site. Isaac, however, does not agree, believing this is the work of a very proficient sniper and that he may still be out there waiting to take out more of them. Isaac believes they may be dealing with Juba, an infamous sharpshooting Iraqi sniper, but Matthews dismissing it as no Iraqi sniper can be that good. After some more hours, Matthews' restlessness is approaching its peak, and he is ready to quit the stakeout. He reasserts his beliefs that there is no one there, but when he tries to get Isaac to concur, his spotter just cannot make his mind up about it. There might be a pro sniper out there waiting for them to slip up, or there may be no one out there at all. Finally, at the end of his limits, Matthews decides to screw it and come out of his hideout. He goes into the construction site in order to investigate the site from a closer vantage point, and then obtain one of the radios from one of the deceased American soldiers laying out on the field. With Isaac watching his back from a distance, he successfully enters the field, but Isaac loses eyes on him when his scope fogs up. Matthews chews him out for not replacing it, indicating that this particular scope has been faulty, but Isaac reminded that it belongs to Dean, a former comrade, and has sentimental value. Matthews tells him carrying a dead man's scope brings bad juju. Upon close investigation of the bodies laid out of the field, Matthews is troubled when he realizes that the dead men suffered headshots, a sign that they were indeed hit by a marksman. After Matthews is unable to determine what direction the bullets came from, Isaac tells him to get the hell out of there. Unfortunately, it is too late and Matthews is hit by the unseen sniper. Isaac runs in to retrieve his comrade, but is hit several times himself before he is able to retreat and find refuge behind a wall. Once behind the wall, he ties a tourniquet around his bullet wound over his right leg in order to stop the bleeding before trying to use the radio to reach out to base so that they could be extracted from the site, but he discovers that the sniper hit the antenna, rendering the radio too damaged to communicate with anyone. Later on, Matthews makes a feeble bid to reach for his rifle and shoot at the sniper despite Isaac's warning that the sniper will kill him if he does so. Nevertheless, as Isaac attempts to help Matthews find the sniper, he realizes that Matthews has passed out after suffering massive blood loss. Seeing they can take no further actions at that time, Isaac uses this time to remove the bullet from his leg and clean the wound. In the next scene, Isaac himself has passed out from exhaustion against the wall. He is, however, revived after receiving communication on his transmitter from base. Isaac reports their dire situation to the dispatch, requesting for extraction and medicine for himself and Matthews from his would-be saviors. However, Isaac becomes suspicious when the dispatch asks him to expose himself by either shooting standing up so that they can determine his location, as this is against protocol. After this, Isaac hears a flaw in the dispatch's accent. He realizes that the sniper has access to his radio frequency and has been trying to trick Isaac into revealing himself. Realizing that the jig is up, the sniper asks Isaac for a chat. He wants to get to know Isaac. Isaac agrees initially, but he rebuffs him when he deems the sniper's questions to be too personal. He tells the sniper to go first. After a momentary pause, the sniper tells him he is just a regular civilian. Isaac meanwhile tries to calculate where the sniper may be. After growing impatient with the chatter, Isaac accused the sniper of carrying out redundant, self-destructive acts with his shootings because the war is over and the people the sniper killed were working on a project to build his country and make enough money to revive the Iraqi economy. The sniper laughs off this notion and tells Isaac he knows that money is not for the Iraqi people and that the war is not over. It definitely is over for Isaac right now. As Isaac continues to scan the area in search of the sniper tells him it is his turn to share some family stories. When Isaac tells him to eat a D, the sniper threatens to shoot Matthews. Isaac calls his bluff and the snipe says he is not surprised. After all, Matthews is Isaac's second loss after Dean. Isaac is shocked that the sniper has this information. The sniper continuously torments Isaac with threats of shooting Matthews again. After discovering that the sniper had shot his water bottle, The sniper also reveals meant to destroy the radio and shoot that particular spot on his knee in order to incapacitate him. He also reveals that he will soon pass out from the injuries. Isaac spends the time attempting to find the sniper and determine what kinds of weapon the sniper is using. He calls the sniper a terrorist, and the sniper finds this incredulous as it is Isaac, who is in another person's country, attacking them. At that moment, Isaac determines through his monoscope that the sniper is shooting from a trash heap nearby. The sniper really is a pro. How can anyone stay in there for so long? Isaac believes he is Juba, a master marksman, but the sniper dismisses it. Isaac also determines that the sniper was trained by the US Army and then used the skills he learned from them to betray them. The sniper disagrees, stating he is only attacking those who attacked him first. He asks Matthew why he is in the country, even after the war was over. Whether it is because of exhaustion or exasperation, Isaac reveals that he knew Dean and his family, and he cannot go back to a normal life after the war. The sniper then promises Isaac that after he dies, the sniper will defile his corpse by cutting off his face and nailing his tongue to his chest. A few moments later, Isaac tires to use his helmet to draw the sniper's fire, which would expose the sniper's location, but this fails terribly. After this, he passes out from exhaustion. Sometime later, Isaac endures a one-way shootout with the sniper when he attempts to steal one of the corpse's bags for food and water. In the shootout, the scope is destroyed further, which makes the sniper mock. However, amidst the mocking, Isaac receives static from Matthew's transmitter and realizes that not only is Matthews alive, he is also awake. Isaac tells Matthews the sniper is in the trash heap. He tries to distract the sniper as Matthews tries to determine the sniper's location. The sniper reveals that he is a teacher who began his vendetta against the Americans after they killed his students. When a gust of dust covers begin to cover the site, Matthews uses the opportunity to slowly reach for his rifle. At that point, despite not knowing Matthews is awake, he threatens to shoot Matthews. Isaac then tells him he carries the scope because he missed the sniper that killed Dean. Matthews tries to use this opportunity to shoot blindly at the heap, but his efforts are futile. The sniper returns fire, clipping him on his left shoulder before shooting him fatally in the back of the head as Matthews desperately crawls to Isaac. Despondent, Isaac reveals he wants to go home. The sniper tells him he would let him go, but he does not believe he wants to go home. When he asks Isaac to reveal why he is still in Iraq, Isaac breaks down and confesses that he is really the one who killed Dean. He tried to shoot at an enemy sniper playing possum, but shot through Dean instead and had lied to everyone about it. Sometime later, Isaac radio intercepts communication between his captain and some of the other soldiers, but because of the damage to his radio, he cannot ask for help. It is in the moment he realizes that the construction workers and the dead soldiers he met there had called for help, and that is how the sniper had been trapping the many soldiers who got there. In the next scene, Isaac wakes up and shrugs off a crow that is pecking at him. He tries to communicate with the sniper in order to warn him not to shoot Matthew's corpse, but he gets no response. Hoping that the sniper is inactive for some reason, he manages to obtain Matthew's rifle and sets up with the intention of shooting down the sniper. Just as he sets up, he notices a helicopter approaching the area. He pushes down the wall that has been protecting him and takes aim at the trash heap. The sniper reveals he has been playing possum the whole time. Although he is unable to clearly see Isaac due to the dust caused by the fallen wall, he takes 2 shots at the soldier, but missing them both. Isaac takes a shot back at the trash heap in return, but is unable to determine if he had hit his mark. He rises from his position, but nothing happens. Nothing hits him. Moments later, the helicopter lands and soldiers come to his aid, placing him on a stretcher and taking him to the helicopter. He tries to warn them about the sniper, but he is too weak to speak properly. The soldiers tend to Isaac's wound just as the helicopter takes off, but the sniper strikes, shooting at the helicopter and killing the soldiers. Isaac tries to warn them that the sniper is in the trash heap, but it is too late. A few more shots and the helicopter goes down, killing everybody on board. In the final scene, the sniper calls the headquarters with his radio for another rescue team, setting up a fresh ambush. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notice when a new video is uploaded.